Hey, Pardon My Take listeners, you can find every episode on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music. On today's Pardon My Take, we have Eli Manning. Awesome interview with Eli Manning, future Hall of Famer Eli Manning. We've wanted to interview him for a very long time, and it was fun. It was a great time. We're going to talk a little Masters. We have Fyre Fest of the week. I got a big announcement. Ooh, little teaser there. So you're going to have to listen till the end. No spoilers. And we have a great Just Friday show. Going to have some fun with the boys. Before we do that, Shady Rays. Shady Rays, the official shades of Pardon My Take. Over the past year, thousands of you have joined the team and are rocking their shades daily just like us. There's a lot to love about Shady Rays, starting with their best sellers. The classic black timber polarizes a dual wood frame with black wood texture on the outside, which actually feels like real wood. Shady Rays has your back with one of the most insane warranties, not only on their best sellers, but on all their shades. Replacement if lost or broken for any reason. We all know the outdoors can be unpredictable, so when life happens, Shady Rays has your back with a brand new pair. Even with that strong of a warranty, they will manage to make quality sunglasses that are as good as any. We're rocking these every day and can attest to the 100,000 plus verified 5-star reviews. So here's your chance to get 2 high-quality pairs of shades for the price of 1. Shop popular styles like the classic black timber and calamisa blush, plus much more starting at just $48 exclusively for our listeners only. Head over to shadyrays.com. Use code PMT for 50% off 2 or more pairs. That's code PMT for buy one, get one free shades. Redeemable only at shadyrays.com, where you can find all their newest and best shades. We love Shady Rays. Shadyrays.com. Use that promo code PMT. We are rocking them all summer long. We're also brought to you by our friends at HelloFresh. HelloFresh is a meal delivery service that is incredible. We all have it. We love it. HelloFresh cuts out the stressful meal planning and grocery store trips so you can enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table in about 30 minutes or less. Try meals ready in 20 minutes or less, lightning prep recipes, and quick breakfasts and lunches. Perfect for your busy schedule. It's super easy. They deliver it all, and you're ready to cook. And guess what? There's nothing better than a home-cooked meal. I had this delicious chicken with rice. It was an incredible meal, like had some kind of soy glaze, and it was so good, and it took me no time to whip up. So over 4 in 5 HelloFresh customers say HelloFresh helps them lead a healthier lifestyle because guess what? You're not snacking, you're not doing it, you're eating a good home-cooked meal with delicious, low-calorie, carb-smart, and vegetarian options available each week. You can pick your meal plan. It is also cheaper than shopping at your local grocery store. It is found to be 28% cheaper and 72% cheaper than a restaurant meal without sacrificing that delicious quality. So go right now to HelloFresh.com/PMT12, that's PMT12, and use code PMT12 for 12 free meals, including free shipping. Go to HelloFresh.com/1, so PMT12, and use code PMT12 for 12 meals, including free shipping. So go again, HelloFresh.com, use code PMT12, and you get 12 meals, including free shipping. I love it. You should love it. We all love it. So go check it out. America's #1 meal kit. That's their tagline, and I love their tagline as much as I love their meals. HelloFresh.com/PMT12. Okay, let's go.
It's Pardon My Take, presented by Barstool Sports.
Welcome to Pardon My Take, presented by HelloFresh.com. Go to HelloFresh.com, use code PMT12 for 12 free meals and free shipping. And also ShadyRays.com, use that code PMT there, and you get 50% off 2 or more pairs of awesome sunglasses. Today is Friday, April 9th. I miss Tiger Woods.
Yeah. Well, I tried to put a bet on him as a future to win the Masters, just out of respect, just to get the good luck going. And, the sad thing is, like, if that bet would have hit, I would have donated all the winnings to the control room.
I would have doubled it.
Yeah.
I would have doubled it. And
I would have matched your double.
I would have doubled it, and then I would have tripled the double. So what is that? Compound interest, 6, carry the 2. It would have been a lot of money.
Ton of money to the control room.
That we were going to give away. But there's something about, the Masters are great. We've had Masters without Tiger Woods, but he just feels like the force that is around, especially on the Thursday and Friday. It's Saturday, Sunday. Once we get to moving day, which we're golf guys, we know what moving day is. It's
yes.
Saturday. But once you get to the weekend, the field kind of clears up, and you're like, all right, here's what we got. But the first 2 days, you're just watching golf and we're rooting for Brooks.
You're
Brooks
trying to see how
there.
things shake out.
But Tiger was that force.
Yeah, he is the force that would draw you in. Right now, it's like, we want Brooks to do what it's tough to root for the course at Augusta, too, because in many ways, the course is already Goliath when it comes to the Masters. It is everyone talks about how nice it is. And listening to the broadcast this year, I'm more convinced than ever that the birds are actually piped-in crowd noise. There's one bird in particular. They play its call over and over and over. They're getting
cardinal, I think.
They're getting sloppy with it. I think it might be a whippoorwill.
Oh.
But whatever it is, it's very obvious. You guys need better birds. You need a new bird guy on your soundtrack.
Yep.
Because it's getting to the point where it's kind of obvious.
Yeah, and this course is playing tough. That's going to be the big story coming out of the first day. The greens are dry. It's running everywhere.
Well, you want to play early in the day.
You want to play early in the day. You want to hope for a little rain. And Bryson DeChambeau, who has dubbed this a par 67 at the time of this taping, is +4. So more like a par 75, 76?
Did he reveal?
What's par, 71? 72, so 76.
Did he reveal what was in his bag? He was trying to get us all to be interested. Bryson did a classic Bryson thing where he's like, okay, I've got a little bit of goodwill going from the video. I've made a friend of Big Cat. Big Cat is sweating me right now. By the way, we're bringing back sweating. You were sweating Bryson a little bit.
Did you see the news that we found after we taped the show on Tuesday? That Bryson, to clear his head before playing in the Masters this weekend, went and played a little disc golf. He banged some chains. So I actually wouldn't put it past Bryson to do everything just to get favor of this podcast.
Yeah.
And that's not narcissistic at all. I just think that he really wants our love.
If he puts a Doge driver cover on his big boy, on his like 50-inch driver, at that point I'll be like, yeah, Bryson to the moon. But until that happens,
when he wears a hat that says Bears are back,
yeah,
and we're like, I'm on to you, dude.
Yeah. So Bryson, you kind of threw away what little goodwill you had going by doing the whole like, guess what's in my bag this week, and I'm going to shock the world.
And we're not going to bash Bryson for this whole show.
Isn't that a ludicrous song? What in the world's in my bag?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Bryson.
Come on, dude. But here's the problem with Bryson. He's got a lot of problems. But the biggest issue that he's facing today, and this is very similar to relief pitchers in MLB. When you're bigger and you're doing well, you're strong. And when you're doing poorly, you're fat. And he looks fat today.
Yeah.
Not to body shame, but there's something about the +4 next to his name that the strength now becomes a little pudgy.
Yeah, well, there's that, and there's also the fact that we also have Patrick Reed out there, and Bryson isn't even the most unlikable guy.
Right.
That's Patrick. I somehow like Patrick Reed more because he's more of a villain than Bryson is. I put a future bet on Patrick to win this Masters, mainly because I would like to hear Jim Nantz recite Imagine Dragons lyrics again.
Yes.
But also because like he's the ultimate heel in golf. Bryson is like, he's an aspiring heel.
Right. He hasn't embraced it. He still would. The difference is Patrick Reed knows everyone hates him, and he kind of has just accepted it, and he'll complain about rules, and his wife will complain about rules and say, oh, everyone's vilifying Patrick. Bryson, if Bryson could flip the switch and we all just loved him, he would take that.
Absolutely.
Patrick Reed, I don't think, would take that anymore because he's like, wait, if you all love me, then I can't complain about rules and cheat anymore.
Yes.
No deal.
Yes.
I can't steal wallets, allegedly, out of my college roommate's locker room.
Right. Bryson would try to get away with cheating. Patrick Reed would cheat, then get away with it and be like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
I just cheated and won.
Right.
Bryson would be like, I didn't actually cheat.
Brooks is out there. I want to just we as a podcast don't make excuses, but I also am just stating a fact. Brooks is playing on basically one leg. He's it's probably the most heroic thing I've ever seen in any sport ever. And again, we're not making excuses. We're not biased. We're stating facts. This is like Willis Reed. This is Kirk Gibson. This is all those things.
Byron Leftwich being helped down the fairway by his offensive line.
Correct. Everything that you can think of, any of the lowest moments where someone just triumphs over all these injuries and hardships, that's Brooks shooting +2 today.
Yeah, Ian Rappaport tweeted out some report. I don't know if this is a HIPAA violation. Somehow he got advance notice on what Brooks' injury was, but it sounded like the most painful thing ever. It was like he had to have like 2 tendons reattached to his shattered patella.
Yeah,
and he said that it was a 1 month surgery, or is it a 6 month surgery? He's playing on it after 1 month.
It was so bad of an injury that Hank bet against him.
Yeah, Hank bet against him. Great job, Hank.
Hank, a theme of this show is we get someone who's,
Wait, do you guys have a future on him to win the Masters?
I didn't bet against him. I didn't bet against him. No,
you don't. Wait,
Hank,
so you don't think he's going to win the Masters?
Hank, I don't bet.
I put my money where my mouth is.
I don't put my money
on him on the future to win the Masters.
I don't. You bet on him to lose against Bubba Watson today.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a Billy football. Hedge yourself.
No, I don't bet.
I knew he was either going to come out, be a hero, and win the Masters, or maybe he was going to come out because Big Cat was saying like his knee's kind of messed up. He might come out, try too hard, and realize that it's not his year, and have a bad round. So I bet against him in the first round. But I believe in him for the full tournament.
Here's the thing you don't understand, Hank. When you love someone as much as I love Brooks Koepka, I don't need to put money down. You know what my future is on Brooks Koepka?
What?
Seeing him happy. Okay? Seeing him succeed. Seeing him beat all the impossible odds of his injury. He's a walking paralyzed person.
You can't put a dollar amount on Brooks putting on the green jacket this year. That to me would be the most iconic moment in sport. It would actually cheapen it if we were making money on that moment.
Got it.
Yes.
It would absolutely. And you know what? This is just par for the course for Hank. You're addicted to rooting against our friends. You're the opposite of Drake. You're imagine if I never bet the Broskies. That's what Hank says every day.
I did bet the Broski.
No, you bet
against the Broski. No, you didn't.
I bet the Broski.
Our other Broski, Max Homa, is doing,
bet on him too.
He's doing pretty well. He did reach out after the 5,000 to 1 to make the cut joke. He said that was not nice.
Interesting.
But
who said that? Wait, which one of us said that?
It was a joke.
It was a joke, and
right.
Max said, "But I'm the ultimate jokester online, so that's funny. He can take it."
Yeah.
Instead of being like, "Hey, Max, I didn't bet." Do you have a bet on Max?
Yeah, I do.
I do too.
And he's losing it.
What?
So thanks, Max.
What is he doing?
He's losing to Louis Oosthuizen.
You know who I really want to see?
What are you doing? Fucking betting all these pairings? What are you? You're just.
I'm riding high. I'm riding high. That Baylor one has
You're in the post.
Got the juice.
You know what
flowing.
you're in? You're in that post like I figured out gambling mode.
Yeah, I mean I'm taking trips to Philly in the morning, coming back and forth.
I got humbled
when he's like,
quick.
"Hey, I want to go to Detroit the next weekend because I want to gamble some more." It's like. Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, the Brooks bet, it was Bubba Watson versus Brooks, and Bubba Watson bogeyed 3 out of the last 4 holes.
Oh, that's
good.
what we're saying.
You deserve it.
Yeah, that's karma.
There's still push.
That's the universe smiling upon us and taking a leak onto you.
You deserve that
I'm rooting for the guy. I think he's tied for second right now, or tied for third as we're recording this. His name is Zlatoris.
Zlatoris?
Like clitoris. I would love to spend a weekend hearing Jim Nantz say Zlatoris. Yeah, I think it's ZLI. Like if Zorro performed a female circumcision.
There it is, Zlatoris.
If you do have a gambling problem, you should call 1-800-GAMBLER.
There you go. Thank you, Hank. You do have a gambling problem because you bet against our friends.
Responsibly, though.
That's a problem. Betting against our friends is a problem.
But it's not irresponsible.
It isn't, but it is also hurtful.
It's an issue.
But I bet on him, so I don't really understand where you're coming from.
You bet on it. You only bet on him.
I did exactly what Billy does.
A defense ready when we said, "Why'd you bet against him?" So you could be like, "Well, actually, I put $5
what do you think,
on
Billy?
him to win."
It's smart, right?
Honestly, looking back on it, that Excel spreadsheet.
Wait, no.
was one of the
don't be honest.
Things ever. It's a good idea.
Legitimately.
It was the dumbest thing you've ever done. You
I spent so much time trying to do it. It
to
was
squeeze out like $2,
and it wasn't fun.
We did have a dad sighting at the Masters, and not the John Ram one.
I saw
Rory
that.
McIlroy hit his dad with an iron shot. That was pretty sick.
Pretty funny. All right, what else we got? Oh, Sean Miller got fired from Arizona. I love college basketball's trend that it's like you either get fired or you get a lifetime contract like Bill Self. Did you see that Sean Miller, apparently he's going to get an assistant coaching job in the NBA. So that seems like his immediate future, which is hilarious that someone who
With
was...
the Suns?
Well, no, it's someone who is under sanctions and alleged sanctions and all these things and bad dealings with agents and everything. And then someone owes him a favor in the NBA? Because he's just quickly becoming...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's interesting.
At the same time, that seems like the logical... Because he's not going to get hired anywhere in college basketball right now. The only place that would hire Sean Miller would be LSU, who currently has their own coach that they're just not going to fire Will Wade because it's Louisiana and they don't care. And so anywhere else there's probably going to be like a show cause for him where he won't be able to get a job. So it does make sense he would go to the NBA, rehabilitate himself. Who's the basketball version of Nick Saban, where if you're in trouble, you just go hang out with him for a couple months, and the next thing you know, you're hot again? Who would that be?
Coach K.
Rick Pitino.
Coach the USA team in the summer.
Yeah.
Hang out on that staff. Yeah.
Be on the staff. Maybe Rick Pitino. Rick Pitino will get you under control.
So, I think it's going on the USA staff is like the big rehab, and you get to, it's not cheating, but Coach K just, getting to be friends with all of the NBA All-Stars, and then, like, when he goes on recruiting visits, being like, oh, you want me to FaceTime LeBron? Again, not cheating.
Here's my goal.
I would say that's a gray area, a major gray area.
I'd say it's brilliant.
No, I'd say that's
brilliant.
Pretty fucked up. That
cares
he's
about our country.
Pretending to care about our country, but really there's some ulterior
he also
motives.
Went to Army, served the country. Clearly has a more passion for the country than anyone in this room.
I would
do you not care about the troops?
We very much do, Hank. I think that Coach K is essentially a war profiteer.
Actually, I care so much about the troops, I co-hosted ZBT today.
Wow.
Yeah. So how about that? And I said that if there was someone who needed to get my covering fire, I'd pick Billy.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
I care about the troops so much. I have several wins in Warzone, which you don't have.
Yeah.
Because you treat your troop body like there's another one hanging in the closet.
Also, I care about the troops so much that at the end of co-hosting ZBT, I said that I'm thinking about joining the Marines, and then they said that I'm past the age limit. So, unfortunately, I won't be able to, but I would have.
They should do a senior tour.
Senior
Marines.
tour.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
All right. Anything else that we got cooking in the sports world? Kind of a light, like little dull. Masters are gonna be great this weekend, but we had 1 billion day baseball games yesterday, which were awesome.
Shout out to Pablo Sandoval. Pablo Sandoval, comeback player of the weekend, comeback player of the year. He's hit 2 dingers now as a designated hitter, and he's fatter than he was ever.
I love it.
That should be the new NFT. Like people forget, we don't talk enough about the clip where Pablo Sandoval is so fat that when he swings, his belt exploded.
Yes.
That's maybe the best video clip of all time in any genre. That should be an NFT.
Yes. Or Bartolo Colon hitting the home run.
Yeah, both those.
That one is the best.
He was Bartolo was he was shorter. Pablo was just probably 300 pounds right now.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Also, we got an answer to the Shohei Ohtani question that we asked Dan Heron. This is just baseball not having fun. But technically, when he hits as a pitcher, there is no DH. That's what the answer is.
Oh, so in the AL, you make the choice to have a
Correct.
DH.
So he technically isn't playing 2 positions at once, which, again, makes it so not fun. Like, it should be he's DH and pitcher.
Agreed.
So that if he gets pulled from the game, he can stay in as the DH.
But wait, what if you have a position player that sucks at hitting on that team? Are you allowed to not have that person hit?
No, I don't think so.
That's only for a pitcher?
Yeah, which would be the ultimate, could you imagine being
Huge
an MLB player and being like, hey, we're not going to have you hit today? It'd be like Little League when they, when they have every kid has to play like a half an inning and they're like, all right, go into right field for this half an inning.
Yeah. Also, I unveiled my formula today. It started to hit already. I'm just going to bet against the Pirates every single day.
Yeah, they're bad.
Every day, bet against the Pirates. And I think there was a guy that did it back in 2010, 2011, and it made national news at the time. I kind of kept that in my back pocket for the next time the Pirates were going to be noteworthily bad.
Yeah, I think their over-under was 59.5.
And when you have a position player that pitches in a game in like the first 4 games of the season, that's a good red flag for this season has already been sold out.
Yes.
So I'm just going to bet literally every single game against the Pirates and hope for the best this year.
Yes.
So far, so good.
All right, should we do our interview with Eli Manning? Billy, did you have anything else? How you doing, Billy?
Doing well.
I'm talking to Mike Billy.
That was incredible.
The walk-off hit.
That was
by the
fucking
Mets.
incredible that you just answered my question without.
Well,
He forgot that we were recording a podcast.
I wasn't expecting.
You thought we were just having guy time.
I love it, Billy. We're just broing out.
He was saying embrace the bait on the Mets.
Yeah, the Michael
Striker hit.
Conforto leaning into a pitch with the old Barry Bonds elbow pads, which if you're too young to remember, like the end of the Barry Bonds era, he would go up like a knight at medieval times to the plate with so many fucking shin guards and elbow pads, and people would hit him, and it's like he doesn't even.
And it would take like an hour. It would take like an hour to like take him off and then go walk to first.
Awesome.
I kind of respect the move that Conforto did. Now, I would hate it if it was done against my team or any team that I was rooting for at the time.
Right.
But it was a strike. The pitch was a strike, and he leaned into the strike zone with his elbow pad. It hit him. And then Keith Hernandez had an aneurysm afterwards. Like, this is Bush League crap. Get this guy out. Get this guy off the Mets. This guy shouldn't be playing right now. You don't play the game that way. Major disrespecting the game moment, but it was hilarious. And
yeah.
It's the Mets, and the fact that it happened against the Marlins, I think is probably, no offense, Jake, probably the best team for it to happen to. Much like we were saying that Gonzaga, we could slander them all we wanted because there aren't a lot of Gonzaga fans. Like the Marlins, there aren't too many Marlins fans.
Did you see, by the way, speaking of Gonzaga, did you see the story that came out that Baylor found out Gonzaga had bought 6 bottles of champagne? Which, that seems like a weird number. I guess because they're college kids and there's only so many kids that are over 21.
Yeah,
but they got ready for the championship with champagne before the game, and Baylor found out.
It was bulletin board material.
It's like the Mike McCarthy watermelons. Like, if I had known that fact, that simple fact, it's a no-brainer that Baylor wins.
Mm-hmm.
Jake, do you have anything to say about the... We haven't seen you in a couple days. You're back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be here.
How are you feeling without college basketball? You okay?
I'm all right, yeah. It's bittersweet because we got so many great memories, but there's no games to look forward to.
There are a ton of memories.
There's so many memories.
68 memories.
So many memories.
Yeah. By the way, I omitted a few. I think I got to 40.
Whoa.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Out of 68.
Jake?
Plus, you guys each had one. Dave had one. I can start, like...
That was part of the list, though, Jake.
Picking away.
You didn't have to
you
put
could
it
get
on
yourself
there.
to like 70%.
In some way, yeah.
Wow. All right. Okay.
And you did call the Grand Canyon one, too, which we should all acknowledge.
Yes. That was... Yeah, you got that one. You were
Good
right
job.
about that. All right. Oh, Bryson. Oh, he's plus 5. See what I'm saying? Doesn't he look a little fatter?
He does, yeah.
Like it's something about the pluses. When you get the plus next to your name, or like when a reliever comes in and his ERA is like 14, it just quickly goes
bigger
from
numbers.
power to fat.
Also, when you see like the red outline on the numbers sometimes, it looks like a Golden Corral price tag.
Yeah.
And he looks a little chunkier right now. And also, when you're sad, you look fatter.
Yes.
And he definitely has like a sulkiness to him right now.
Right.
And so, that's worth at least 25 pounds.
Yeah, when we're on a live stream and like things are going well for me, I look skinny, and then when things are going bad, it quickly becomes fat.
Yeah, exactly. Like when you lay down on the ground at the end of Mario Party after getting destroyed by Bowser again.
We should play some more Mario Party.
Yeah, I'm down.
We should do that. Should we do
What
that?
about Mario Kart?
No, Mario Party
was way more fun. Let's do a Mario Party. Sometime in the next week, let's have a little Mario Party game.
Oh, one last thing with baseball. They're checking Trevor Bauer's balls.
Oh.
His balls are being examined right now.
So he has had 10-plus strikeouts in his 2 starts.
He's the first pitcher to have Major League Baseball step in because they said they're going to do this year. And if they notice higher spin rates, they're going to take one of the balls. So they took one of Trevor Bauer's balls today, and they're going to – I don't know what they're going to do, X-ray it.
That would be incredible
send it
if he cheated.
A forensic analysis. Yeah, it'd be funny because like he was the one that noticed the spin rate increase on the Astros, pointed that out, made a big deal out of that. And then it's like the weapons that he designed are coming back to bite him in the ass.
I need it. That would be a great story. That would be the ultimate the Astros getting saved story.
Yeah.
Because everyone would talk about that. All right, let's get to Eli Manning. It's going to be a great interview. Before we do that, PFT, you got a quick word?
Yeah, I want to talk to you guys about MeUndies. MeUndies believes that comfort is about more than what's touching your skin. It's about feeling comfortable in your skin. That's why MeUndies sources the softest, most comfortable fabrics imaginable. You can express yourself every day in new limited edition prints because what you wear on the outside should empower you from the inside. That's their whole thing. You know when you rush home to change it into something more comfortable? That's MeUndies. That's what you put on. It's like they pull the clouds from the sky and they spin it into undies, socks, bralettes, and loungewear. You can choose from endless styles in sizes extra small to 4XL. Their sustainably soft micromodal and their new ultralight breathe fabrics are so comfy and breathable that you can move free or not. It's up to you. MeUndies has a great offer for our listeners. For any first-time purchasers, get 15% off and free shipping. They also have a problem-free philosophy. If you're not satisfied with any product for any reason, they're going to refund it or they're going to exchange it. No caveats, no questions. To get your 15% off your first order and free shipping, go to MeUndies.com/take. That's MeUndies.com/take. The interview with Eli Manning is also going to be brought to you by Icon Pass. Icon Pass has a brand new season unlocked, the promise of adventures ahead, and endless stoke on the horizon. It's a ski pass. It's a snowboarding pass. Now on sale, you can own it all with Icon Pass. You can own the season, own the stories, own the stoke. With pass options starting at only $399, adult and exclusive spring savings. There's an adventure for every type of rider, both new to the mountain and longtime shredder. Lock in the 21-22 season with up to $200 savings on child passes, up to $100 in renewal discounts, and a new payment plan from as low as $0 down and 0% APR, unlocking access to more than 40 unique Icon Pass destinations. From the second you score your pass and stake your claim to the 21-22 season, you've got an entire season of sweet stuff to look forward to. Explore pass options at iconpass.com. That's IKON pass.com. Now here he is, Eli Manning.
Okay, we now welcome on a very, very special guest. It is future Hall of Famer Eli Manning. He and his brother Peyton, I don't know if you heard of him, launching an exclusive NFT artwork entitled the Manning Legacy Collection. It's coming out Friday, April 16th. The whole collection is going to be out that day. Some of the stuff goes supporting Children's Hospital. There's going to be the helmet catch. There's going to be all kinds of cool stuff. NFTs are the rage. So this is going to be exciting. Eli, we are very pumped to have you on. Did I do anything wrong by saying future Hall of Famer there? Are you a Hall of Famer? Start with a hard question.
Yeah, start with that. You know, it's not up to me. So, you know, if you want to say it, you're welcome to. It's not something in the script I say, hey, when you introduce me, you have to say this or anything of that sort. So, you know, it's one of those deals. You know, I kind of enjoy and laugh about the conversations about it and the fact that it is kind of been such an issue, and not just now. I feel like it's been talked about for the last 5 years, but it's not something that I lose sleep about. And if it happens one day, it would be a great honor.
If you were to vote on yourself for the Hall of Fame, would you vote you in?
You know, maybe. I don't know. It depends how I was feeling that day, I guess. Good. I don't know. It's you know what? I think of all just the great players, and you know, sometimes to think of yourself belonging with such legends and icons. You know, I'm not that conceited and not that confident in myself to say that I belong with those people. And so, but if they invite me to join them and to be amongst them, I would gladly take a seat, and it would be, as I said, it'd be a great honor.
So some of this NFT stuff, you guys have paying homage to the Manning family, the first family of football, and Cooper. So does Cooper have it the best? Because, you know, Peyton's a Hall of Famer, you're going to be in the Hall of Fame, but Cooper basically has the entire career of, he was actually the best Manning, but, you know, injuries derailed his career. Does he get that? Like, you guys aren't serious when you say Cooper was the best, you know, at football, right? Like, you're just being nice to him.
Well, he was a receiver that ran a 4.7. I mean, I assume he was going to be the best NFL player of all time, right? I mean, it's a no-brainer. And there's a lot of 4.7 receivers out there that that are in the Hall of Fame. And so, with Coop, he's been the best brother, and he handled it so well. And I think a lot of people might have had a hard time kind of understand, hey, you get injuries, something you're really just born with. It wasn't an injury that happened in football, and that your career gets shortened, and you watch your two brothers go on to have success and play this game. But he's enjoyed coming to every game. I've never got him a sideline pass in my life yet. I've seen him on the sideline of 45 of my games before. So he's a guy that kind of figures things out. He's wheeling and dealing. He enjoys watching us. He cheers for us. He lives, used to live every Sunday right there with us. And so he's had a good run just being a fan of football and following Peyton and I's career.
One thing that I do think that you're head and shoulders the best at in your family when it comes to playing quarterback is you take a very elegant sack. I know that you've practiced. There's an art to how sometimes you'll take a sack before the guy is able to hit you. And it's really smart. I've talked with some running backs about this. There's an art to falling down so that you don't get hurt. You are the king of knowing when to self-sack yourself so you don't get hit. Is that something that you practiced, like you did stop, drop, and roll drills? Or was there just an alarm clock that would go off in your head? Because sometimes you would notice if there was a guy coming directly from behind you, and there's no chance you'd be able to see him, but you could feel his presence.
Well, I think as you play, you kind of start to learn a presence, and there's times when you can escape and times when you try to escape. And I think it's a little bit as you get older, as some of those fast twitch movements start to leave you, you realize that there's probably a better chance of something worse happening. Me trying to do some move to get out of here and spin and avoid this. And sometimes you just got to say, hey, I'm in a bad spot right here, and let's kind of avoid a worse play and go down. You don't want to ever. It's not giving up. It's not quitting. It's just a combination of, like you said, avoiding a huge hit. There's a time where you can kind of go with the hit a little bit. Or be able to throw it and kind of turn your back to a hit so you don't take it right, hit right to the face. So, you see, a lot of quarterbacks, it is important to be out there and to be out there, for the whole game and to be out there for the next week. And so if you take every single big hit that's coming your way, it's going to be tough to do that. And so it is a little bit about kind of a learning curve of how to take hits, how to stay healthy.
So the other signature thing from your career, besides the 2 Super Bowls, which we should note that, in the longevity, which it's still incredible whenever a quarterback plays for any type of streak in terms of starts, because it's such a difficult position and you get hit so many times, was your face, the Manning face. Did you know, when the Manning face would get captured? Were you like, oh crap, I had my mouth open there and I was staring off into space? The camera probably got that one. Because I know you probably didn't pay a lot of attention to social media, but it is a phenomenon, and it is something I dearly, dearly miss from both you and your brother after you retired.
No, I didn't. I never noticed it. And I think, obviously social media wasn't always around, and there weren't always these memes, and there weren't these pictures of it. So I had a good, 10 years of playing football, whether it's college or my first years in NFL, where that stuff really wasn't out there. It wasn't caught. So I'd already kind of got into my habits of kind of standing there watching the game or reflecting on a play. And you're not thinking about the face that you're making, whether your mouth's open or you're just kind of wandering off for a little bit. It was never a concern. And then, I think at that, once it kind of came out and you see it, you're like, well, it is what it is. If, I got too many things to worry about during a game. I can't worry about my face that I'm making at every moment when the camera could be on me. And it usually catches you when something good is not happening. When something bad is happening, that's usually when it's like, all right, let's pan, see what Eli's face he's making here, kind of just mouth open, just, no emotion, face going on right now. So
you know it. If you had taken my phone in the year 2014 or 15 and looked at the pictures, you would think I was your stalker, because you're like, why are there so many pictures of my face in your phone?
Yes, I mean that could be a great collection. So,
yeah.
You know,
we should NFT it. We should NFT
oh my God.
it. Yeah, wait, give us one real quick. Give us one. Give us your best There it is.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, we should NFT.
Are you frozen?
It.
Oh no, he's fine. Actually, you know what? I guarantee you, every football writer would vote for you to get into the Hall of Fame if that was your bust. We would all love to see it. And it's funny because, obviously, if you were to take a picture of me at any given moment of any given day, the face that I'm just casually making probably looks a million times stupider. But it just, it happened to be you on the sidelines. I think the cameras actually, the producers would tell the camera guys, instead of trying to find an attractive woman in the stands to zoom in on, just keep this camera. This is going to be the Eli camera for the afternoon. Yeah. It was a fun part
Eli
of Sundays.
camera, and they're just there's one camera on me, and they're like, all right, we got it. He's making it. Zoom in. Go. Camera 2 on it live.
In a weird way too, it's like, I know it's not a compliment, but it should be a compliment, because you and your brother and the Manning family were such an integral part of every Sunday. You know what I mean? It just felt like the presence was there in the league, and it definitely has felt weird without you guys there. Do you? When is Arch? Can we get him in the league? Can we fast track this? Your nephew? Can we get him in the league tomorrow?
You know what? My parents have kind of said the same thing. It was a weird year for them last year. Not having a Sunday of watching one of their kids play football. It had been going on for over 20 years, where that was kind of their routine. I think they've enjoyed it a little bit, just not, it's not just a Sunday. It's kind of the losses or the weeks leading up on the report after a loss, or what's in the media on a Monday, Tuesday after a game. I don't think they missed that part of it, but it was weird kind of when Peyton retired for me, not having to, not getting to watch his games, because I've been doing that since he was in high school. I was pretty much would watch every game in high school, college, and the NFL, and to not have him around. But I do have my nephew, like you said, have Arch to watch. I can stream his games from high school football, which is crazy that that's a thing now. So. But streaming his and it's going to be fun getting to watch his career and for him to kind of go through the life cycle of playing quarterback, whether it's high school, college, and we'll see what happens after that.
Yeah, you guys have done a pretty good job. I've read a few things about him where you're trying to keep him kind of insulated and away from, because there is a lot of attention obviously on him given the family that he comes from and the position that he plays, but. Big Cat and I are kind of recruiting coordinators for Jackson State University. Our coworker Deion Sanders is the head coach there. Just going off what you know, do you think he would be open to taking a visit to Jackson State University?
Not far from New Orleans, it's only about 2.5 hours away. It's an easy drive. I think Deion's a heck of a recruiter, and it's a great program. There's actually a great history of a lot of guys at Jackson State going on to play in the NFL, a couple of Hall of Famers and there as well. So, I think there's a possibility. I'll put in a good word for you.
Okay, so that means we've officially checked off our first box where we made contact with the family.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. More Eli Manning in a second, but a quick word from our friends at Black Buffalo. If you dip tobacco, you can stop right now and switch to Black Buffalo. What is Black Buffalo? Black Buffalo is a dip literally made from edible green leaves and food and grade ingredients with the same flavors and texture as traditional tobacco products, so it spits just like real dip, but you don't have to have tobacco in it. It has nicotine in it. It has pouches. I swear by Black Buffalo. If you're someone who dips and you're trying to quit, Black Buffalo is a great dip alternative out there. Black Buffalo sells products on their website at blackbuffalo.com and is available in both long cut and pouches, as well as nicotine-free versions called Zero. So great alternative to dip. You got to check it out. I swear by it. I've been using it for a couple years now. I love Black Buffalo. Use code PMT for checkout for 20% off your first order on blackbuffalo.com. Like I said, they got mint, they got wintergreen, they got straight, they got peach, they got all your favorite flavors. They got pouches, they got long cut, and it spits just like the real thing, but it doesn't have tobacco. So go check them out right now, blackbuffalo.com. Use code PMT at checkout for 20% off. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Go again to blackbuffalo.com and then use that promo code PMT, or go to blackbuffalo.com/discount/PMT for 20% off your first order on blackbuffalo.com. Ditch that tobacco. Get with Black Buffalo. Go check them out right now, blackbuffalo.com. Use code PMT at checkout for 20% off. Okay, back to Eli Manning. So you have Eli's Places coming out. It's the college version of Peyton Place. That is awesome. One, you have a way better, like, going to college towns is so much fun. What's your favorite one non in the SEC? So outside the SEC, which you know very well, what's your favorite college town to visit?
Ooh, I haven't visited that many college towns outside the SEC, to be honest with you. I'd love to, I have not been to any, college games really, besides, went on a recruiting visit to Texas, when I was in high school and saw a game, which is a pretty cool experience. But I'd love to go to Michigan or Ohio State or Notre Dame, or go to Oklahoma, or go see Oregon to play. So there's kind of a list of places I'd love to go. Obviously, the pandemic kind of threw that into a wrench last year, my first year of retirement. But I love the history of college football. I love the fans and the students, and just some of the cheers that go on. And so I'm excited about this, new project, getting to see some of these college towns, and some of the great history that's been made there.
Yeah. Our producer Hank is a diehard Patriots fan, and I was just wondering if you could apologize to him for one of the two Super Bowls, which one would you like to apologize for?
I would apologize. I'd probably apologize for the first one, the one in 2007, just because I know, I know it'd be nice if they, went undefeated, went 19-0, and
yeah, it would
have been nice. Yeah,
that probably would have been nice. That would have been, they would have gone down as the greatest team of all time in the history of football. They would, no questions out, whether the all-time greatest teams ever to ever play the game of football, maybe in any sport, but now they're not. Now they're not. So
that's a good apology that wasn't an apology. So I want to get back to NFTs real quick. So the NFT artwork entitled the Manning Legacy Collection. If you could NFT one moment from your career that you aren't currently going to sell on April 16th, what would it be? Maybe an underrated, like, hey, people don't talk about this moment, but I'd love to NFT it.
I think we already answered that. I think it's just kind of it's me staring at things. I think you can go through a great, so many options of just like what I could be staring at, or what I could be thinking, and just in those moments. So I think we've created, I think we're excited about that.
Yes. I do think that that's the way to, like, honestly, I own one NFT right now. I would spend probably $5,000 to $10,000 just on NFTs of your face. And I'm just like a casual guy that's very like new to the market. That you're going to reach a whole new audience with the Manning face NFTs.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said about me.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. So what made you get into the NFT market? Like, what was this just a totally new, hey, everyone's doing it, but I didn't expect the Mannings to do it, and it's kind of cool.
I think what really got us interested, especially me, is that, you just retire and you're trying to reflect on your career and be able to create something that is so personal, that is so unique, and to get an artist to kind of create a piece of art that kind of tells your story, your football story, and to do it with Peyton, to do it with your dad, to do some of you in college, some in the NFL, and to kind of, use symbols and images and words to kind of, tell that story of your football career. And I thought with this new space, and do it through the NFT, where people can use it, they can trade it, they can, have that likeness to it, and own, have that ownership of this digital item. And so I think it's, kind of getting with the new times and getting in these alternative assets. And it was just kind of a natural fit. So really excited about it.
So I had one last question. I know PFT has one after me, but so there is an NFT of Peyton's Omaha. Did he steal that from you?
So Omaha, it's kind of funny. Yeah, it has a long history of everything going on there. So I mean, originally, the Patriots, Tom Brady was using it back in probably 2005 and 2006. And his, their quarterback coach, John Huffnagel, came from the Patriots to the Giants. Well, that was probably before that. He came to the Giants in 2004, and he had it kind of in our playbook in 2004. So, Patriots were probably using that in 2001, 2002, at least. And so we started using it, and then, Peyton kind of made it famous just because, just they turned up the mics a little bit louder, I think, in some of these games, and they caught him saying it in a playoff game where he said it like 58 times in a game, and you could not help but just like wondering, why is he saying Omaha this many times? I've never heard anyone say that word. It's not really a football word, you would think.
That's crazy. So he stole it from you. So you should get he owes you money from the commercials and everything.
Yeah, I mean, you would think I'd get like a steak, maybe. He's got like Omaha steaks. He's got a key to the city in Omaha. You might, you think he'd send me a couple steaks, you would think.
Yeah.
That's what you should have done that. Like, your word should have been Rolex. And if you just say Rolex enough, you just get a sweet sponsorship.
See? Now you're thinking. You're giving some young quarterbacks some ideas. Like, what words can we use here?
Listen, that's the kind of outside-the-box thinking we provide at Jackson State University. If you know any young quarterbacks that want to maximize their value in the future, you just send them our way. We'll take great care of them.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. I think I know a guy.
Our intern is not the smartest. He just texted us in the middle of this interview. He said, "Is Omaha to stop the blitz D-Day reference? Omaha Beach? That's not it, is it?"
That is not it.
Okay, good.
That
Thank
is not
you.
it.
All right, that was Billy Football's question.
My last question is just: do you consider Peyton to be a ring chaser?
Ooh,
a ring chaser?
Yeah.
Meaning what?
Meaning like he had to go join a super team to win his second Super Bowl, and you stuck around with the Giants your whole career. You made it happen yourself.
No, I don't consider Peyton a ring chaser. I think Peyton wanted to stay in Indianapolis. He had obviously 4 neck surgeries, and that kind of prevented him. Indianapolis went and drafted Andrew Luck and released Peyton. So after that, he was a free agent. I don't know if Denver was. It's not like he went there and brought a bunch of people in to join his team, or if they were really considered a Super Bowl favorite at that time. And so so I think he went in there, kind of changed the culture a little bit, and made them a contender every year, to win the Super Bowl. So I think I'd say he's far from a ring chaser.
Yeah. Well, Eli, thanks so much. We appreciate it. We know you got to run. And just so you know, every time the Cowboys and the Giants play on Sunday Night Football, we are just fully expecting you to come out of the tunnel, because I feel like we watched that game 7 billion times in the course of our lives.
I feel like it was on a lot. Every opening game, every first game of the season, that was kind of an automatic. I felt like for a long time.
Yes. But thank you. We appreciate it. And anytime you want to come back on, we'd love to have you.
All right, appreciate it, fellas. That was fun.
We got Fyre Fest of the week coming up. Fyre Fest is brought to you by 3Chi, our great friends at 3Chi. They are the industry leader in Delta-8 THC products. All their products are formulated by a biochemist. They're made right here in the USA with USA-grown hemp. 3Chi's Delta-8 is a federally legal version of THC. It's a much more functional alternative to marijuana. It gives you an amazing buzz. You get a great body feel. You get a clear head. You get less anxiety and paranoia. It's available online at 3Chi, that's the number 3chi.com, and at retailers around the country. You have to be 21 to purchase. Remember, it's not CBD. It's psychoactive. It's going to give you a buzz, so please use it responsibly. Again, go to 3chi.com. That's the number 3chi.com. Shop for Delta-8 vapes, gummies, tinctures, and oils. You can make your own homemade edibles out of them. Use promo code PARDON at checkout. Get 5% off your order. Promo code PARDON at checkout. Get 5% off your order at 3Chi.
Okay, Fyre Fest of the week. Henry.
I got a few.
Okay.
Oh,
unload on
tough
us, Hank.
week.
I got vaccinated today. My arm hurts, and I just feel like I've
sick
lost my
brag.
soul.
You know what?
Are you
know what
bragging
And
hurts?
I didn't
that?
post about it. Yeah.
You know what hurts, Hank?
What?
My chest because I had COVID.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm
So
not as
get
irresponsible as
vaccinated,
you.
bro.
Are you just rubbing that in Big Cat's face? Like,
get
you're not
vaccinated.
going to get COVID?
No, I just.
You think you're better than him?
No.
Actually, my chest feels fine.
My other COVID.
Except for
I
my
mean, my
tits.
other. Oh, see, it's already affecting me.
Your other COVID?
Yeah. My other Fyre Fest is that my girlfriend's on vacation without me.
Oh.
Where? Not somewhere nice.
Uh-oh.
Aruba.
Oh!
Fellas, you,
Verbal meme. This will be good for YouTube when someone's on vacation and I'm not.
Damn.
is that the fist?
No, it's
Yeah.
okay with the vein. See if I can get my vein going.
Okay, I got you now.
Did her other boyfriend take her?
Yeah, that's what
No,
I'm
it's the
curious
gals. She's on a
about.
gals trip.
Is that what she said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
You're not nervous?
What's her
No.
What's her best gal friend's name who's out there?
Uh,
Charles?
Francesca,
Oh.
Francesca.
Frank?
Yeah. Francis?
Brianna.
Oh.
Brian?
You talking about
Kelly?
You talking about Ms. Chicken Fry?
Yep.
Okay. That sounds like
Single mingle.
maybe getting a little wild.
I mean, you guys are assholes, but sure.
Can we go on vacation as a podcast?
Great question, Billy.
No, I don't
Great
think
we
question.
all
Billy,
go?
your life is
Big
a
Cat
vacation.
earlier said he likes vacations, and I almost fell out of my chair.
Billy, your life is a vacation. Like your life is a vacation.
I know.
Verbal meme. This is Hank this weekend while Rhea's out of town, and it's a picture of Stan Marsh covered in jizz.
Oh. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of pent-up normie, huh?
Yeah.
He's going to be looking for it. Maybe toss on some brazzers for him.
I know, it was rough and rowdy. That was what got him going last time.
The Ring Girls?
I don't know. Bobby Lang was right before the
violence.
Damn.
the title fight.
Wait,
Yeah.
Billy? Did your dog get a boner to Billy?
No, this was the
Billy would-
the original picture.
Billy would be so
He
honored.
needs Roman swipes.
He would be so honored to know that he was giving animals erections again.
Yeah.
Still, he'd be like, still got it.
Yep.
That frog thing was way in the past.
Is that it, Hank?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
There's one other one.
Do it.
I
Do
don't
it.
know. I don't know. I
Do
might
it.
cut this just because I don't want it to somehow get back to me. I'm sure you've thought about talking about like dog park drama, Big Cat before, but I just don't want it to somehow get back to this person and then have her. confront
No,
me.
dog park drama's great.
It's not even drama. Well, there's drama where it's like there's a group of people that are always having drinks and like I show up and they never say anything to me and I stand on the side.
You've got to be the one to initiate. That's
I don't want to do that. That's too awkward for me.
Listen. Okay,
That's
hold
not
on,
the drama,
Hold
though.
on.
That's not
Before
even
you
the
get to the
drama.
drama,
That's not even
just
the drama.
Dog
That's
park.
not even drama. It's
I
just-
used to take
I
Stella
haven't gotten off my mind.
to a dog park where it was literally like everyone was best friends with each other, and you just have to make a decision within the first 3 or 4 trips.
I'm like
Am
right
I going to
there.
be a dog park person or not? And I think
It's a lot of small talk.
I'm not going to shame, but I'm very comfortable just watching my dog play and then leaving and not having to talk to anyone.
Same. They just dish out drinks sometimes. I'm like,
PR 101.
Yeah.
Bring a blunt.
No, you need to bring your own. You need to bring your own drink.
Step it up.
It always
legal in
felt.
New York.
It always felt a little weird. Like I just want to get my dog some exercise, and then I'm gonna go hang out with my friends.
I know, but it's kind of like when someone's like buying shots. Like, yeah, I'll do a shot. Like, you know, I don't think about it, but then when a lady's walking around with giving out people like seltzers, I'm like, I kind of want one.
I think they think that you're a cop. I think that's what your problem
Yeah,
is. So
definitely give off cop vibes.
What you need to do, Hank, you need to have Normie like run nearby them, and then just call Normie by his name really loudly, so they learn your dog's name. That's actually the best way to meet those people, because then they start calling they learn your dog before they
it's
learn
Normie's
you.
dad.
Oh, look, Normie's here today,
Yeah,
and
Normie's dad.
and you're like, yeah, he misses you guys, and then boom, conversation starter. You got any more of that Hennessy, and then boom, you're in.
No, I'm with you though, Hank. I think you should bring your own drinks, because the minute you become like a true dog park person, I think it just becomes your whole life.
It's just a lot of talk.
Like I think you then have to
talk.
hang out with them outside of the dog park,
Yeah,
which
no.
like ooh.
Absolutely not.
So that's the thing. I don't think that there is a hangout out. The second somebody offers, the second somebody in the dog park group is like, we should hang out in real life. At that point, it
COVID.
becomes a little too real for everyone
No,
else,
but
I
there's
think.
definitely some dog park people that were like they're down.
like CrossFit.
They got dogs to make friends. All right, so what happened?
There's just a dog there named Grandpa.
That's a cute name.
And that's the drama.
It's not drama. That's what I'm saying. It's not drama. Just I haven't gotten it off my mind.
Grandpa, what kind of dog? This is very important.
I'm not going to say that.
No, tell us the weight.
I actually don't even
the
know.
weight.
It's a smaller dog.
Okay, I was going to say if Grandpa has to be a big dog.
Yeah.
It's not.
How small?
Pretty similar to Norman.
Oh, that's bad.
So it's like a Chihuahua rat terrier size. I don't like it either.
I think Grandpa works if you have like a 120-pound dog that's just like, oh, here comes Grandpa. Kind of that. But a little like runt dog just like running around people calling it Grandpa? Nah.
Mm-hmm. So you're just thinking about Grandpa all day?
Yeah.
Can't get Grandpa out of your mind?
No. Yeah. What do you think? Is it an old dog?
I don't know.
I mean, this is actually... Here's how you get in with these people.
I don't want to.
I thought you said that you wanted shots.
Well, I said it's like FOMO. You just I get quick bouts of FOMO, but it dissolves quickly when I realize I would have to have small talk with these people.
You just want one shot. You want to be offered a shot.
Yeah.
Okay, easy way to do that is just... Because I guarantee there's a big overlap between the people who do post on social media about getting their vaccines. Unlike us, Hank, we don't mention that publicly.
I'm honestly nervous about this entire conversation because
if you wear a giant sticker,
feel like I'm not going to be able to go to the dog park.
You think there's listeners?
If you wear a giant sticker that says, look what I got today, then they'll be like, oh, congratulations, and then they'll give you a shot.
Hold on. Time out. How old is the person who owns Grandpa?
Youngish. Like, I'm probably going to...
Bro?
No.
Okay,
but there are bros there.
Okay,
I've met people there that are like, oh.
But trust your instincts. They'll be like, yo, dude, I've been thinking about that about Grandpa for a while. And you might get a drink now. To have people recognize you there.
Yes.
So then you're good.
Yeah, I think Grandpa's a great name. It's a beautiful
dog.
No, you got to sewer the name Grandpa to the other people.
No, that's the conversation.
They'll be like, yeah, it's a little ridiculous, isn't it?
What if she's the ringleader and turns them all against me?
You should say, you should be
you got to take that chance.
Like,
I don't want to take that chance. I think Grandpa's a great name.
She's like, where's Grandma?
I thought it was... Nah, I'm not going to... It's a great name. It's a great name. No, it's a great name.
Say it.
It's a great name.
Say it.
I think it's a great name. It's
a
beautiful dog.
This is good.
Love the dog park.
Good stuff. Dog parks are funny. They're very weird.
Yeah, it's interesting.
There's a whole community.
It's an interesting place.
Yeah, you got to keep your knees loose. That's the big tip in a dog park.
Yeah, you'll get taken out from behind.
Always got to keep your knees a little bit bent,
or lean against a fence if you can.
No, seriously, you get smoked by like a good like golden retriever in the back of the knees. You blow your ACL out.
There was one point where I took Leroy to a dog park, and he picked up a tennis ball that was on the ground and brought it over to me because he was a good boy. And the person who owned that tennis ball came over and got mad at me because he punctured it with his teeth. I was like, well, you brought
a dog.
You brought a tennis ball to a dog park, and my dog saw your ball.
Yes.
And now you're mad because you can't play tennis with this ball anymore that you brought to the dog park.
That's also, there's always a bulldog at the dog park that gets the tennis ball and never gives it up, and it's always so funny.
It is the best. They just destroy it. They lay down.
Yeah, and the owner's like, I'm so sorry. It's like, dude, it's okay. You got a bulldog.
Yeah.
Like, they will never give up balls.
Hank, just bring beers. Just roll in with like a 12-pack of Coors Light.
Yeah, but it's just small. I'm not a small talker. I'm not built for that life.
Are you a long talker?
No, I'm just
not a talker?
Yeah. Well, I'll talk, but the small talk, like conversations that
are
going nowhere when it starts and it ends up going nowhere and you just wasted 20 minutes.
Well, let's practice.
Talking about nothing.
Oh, what's
and then like, where do you work? I'm like, I would do audio engineering.
That's what you say?
I try. Yeah, I don't. I just don't want to. I don't want to. Like, I do video production. Yeah,
you should be like, I'm the Grand Poobah of a Jenga league.
Well, if you
play Barstool app, download it right now.
Yeah, Spit and Chiclets contest closes tomorrow. I just don't. Because once the Barstool conversation, part of my take, it just opens a new can of worm. But if you say like, "Oh, I work for a podcast," people are like, yeah, "Okay, fucking weirdo."
Yeah, no, that does.
It
that
ends
it
the
never
conversation
works.
Like, "Oh, what podcast, man?"
I just say sports media. What?
I say video production usually. And just hopefully they don't inquire more.
Yeah,
I still say I'm a blogger because that's a great way to just end the conversation immediately.
Yeah,
no one wants to ask a follow-up question about that.
That's true. They're like, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah.
Sorry, your life has taken a bad.
They're
turn.
like, "Sorry, I asked."
Yeah. All right, PFT, your Fyre Fest?
My Fyre Fest of the week is that I've been unfairly labeled as the horny guy.
Oh, yeah, so unfair.
Online.
Yeah. Yep. So
it is. I'm being slut-shamed.
Yeah, so
and
unfair.
I'm not that horny. I can't even...
I don't know it's slut-shamed.
I can't...
No, you're definitely
I can't
not
even
slut-shamed.
innocently respond
You'd
to
have
like
to
a
have
Jen
sex with
Seltzer
Miley
tweet.
Cyrus.
Heaven forbid.
Slut-shamed.
Heaven forbid that happens.
Yeah.
And Billy went out and bought a bonk stick.
Oh, nice.
To bonk me. I'm not horny. I'm not horny. And you know what? We were talking about this before the show.
You're not horny? Billy's not on steroids?
Yeah.
I love the name Grandpa.
Hey, guys, I swear, I'm not horny. I'm not horny right now.
I'm not even thinking about sex at all. But I'm kind of thinking about sex, but I'm also saying that like we took our eye off the ball as a society. Everyone's concerned with being the horny police. We stopped caring about people capping online. No one's accusing people of being capped anymore. The people are capping about not being horny.
Thank God you're 28, because if you were 36, that would be the lamest sentence
No, I'm just saying, like, everyone, we as an internet used to be great about being like, yo, that dude's capping right now. And then people just forgot about it, and now we're all concerned with, oh, this guy's horny. This guy's
like you just discovered what capping actually means.
This guy possibly has a semi-erection right now. Let's bonk him to death.
Cap.
And so it's everything.
This guy's replying to Halle Berry swimsuit pictures, but he's not horny.
It's everything that I tweet is now, like, people are capping about me being horny because it's like, yo,
God.
PFT is
so. I don't know how
Halle
you could
Berry.
make it worse, but you did.
Because we're all going to be talking about capping now. Capping's back.
Yeah. I don't know if this is going to work.
That sounded so horny.
That's Cap right now.
You're trying to switch Cap with
Cap. Everyone's. I saw like a bunch of people today start to talk about Cap again, and I was like, "Yeah, that's
Colin?
a good point. Let's talk about Cap."
Mm-hmm.
Colin?
No, I'm not. No, that's Cap. You're Cap right now. You're Cinnamon Toast Cap.
We should take that conversation.
I can't believe it's not Cap.
What team would want Colin Kaepernick as a starter?
He should do another tryout.
He should do another tryout. Yeah.
Well, actually, the perfect time was for the Bears. Like, I can't believe Andy Dalton has a job, but not Cap.
Yeah.
Then we'd all be talking, and no one would be talking about my dick anymore.
Yeah.
But
it's not your dick. It's you.
It's you.
It's
your
brain.
You're running amok with the horny accusations because there was a quote tweet of Halle Berry.
I haven't made any accusations. I have just said the word bonk.
And she said, "Tell me something I don't know," and so I wanted to talk to Halle Berry about.
Wasn't the tweet from like a month ago too?
No, it was like a few days ago when pretty viral.
You just found it.
I didn't even know that she was wearing
3
a
days
swimsuit.
later. All right, my Fyre Fest. Well, it's not a fire. Well, it is a Fyre Fest because I don't know how to say it, so I'm just going to say it. You get the fucking thing ready. I'm having another child.
Bonk.
So the Fyre Fest part is that having a second kid is like, it's not a big announcement. First was obviously a big announcement. That's a life change. Having a second is like, hey, we're going to keep moving. This is pretty sick. Let's have another one. Yeah, right, a sequel. So I forgot to I told all the guys here a few months ago. I forgot to tell basically anyone besides like my close friends and like some people in the office. So now I have to tell everyone.
Mm-hmm. So that's all sympathy weight that you have right now.
Yeah, that's sympathy weight. Yeah, can you believe that I've been doing all this and I have another kid coming? Damn, what a hero. I'm actually not a hero.
Can I make a name suggestion?
LeBron.
Yeah, so you don't know the sex.
Grandpa.
Should we do a sex reveal? It's going to be a girl. So that's the other Fyre Fest. I am going to, as of June, so it's June 15th the due date. As of June, I'm going to be forced to do a podcast with a bunch of misogynists, and I'm no longer going to be a misogynist. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to have to figure that out.
The easy way, just toss in your bio.
Yeah. And I'm going to be like,
of a wonderful
daughter. For some reason, I just love watching women's sports now. That just happened overnight.
So, Big Cat,
the transformation, even though I already loved watching it.
Are you going to let your daughter read BarstoolSports.com?
Yes. Well, I don't think it'll be around by the time she can read.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, actually, no. I was thinking more like the time that she can conceptualize it, like 15. Mm-hmm. I wasn't saying like actually read like 5 years from now. Yeah, no. I was saying more like 5. Yeah.
Do you know something that we don't know?
No. I was thinking more like 15, 16. Yes, of course. She will be a huge Nate Dogg fan. And Greeny and
Jerry Thornton.
Jerry Thornton and White Sox.
He might not be around.
No, but seriously, it is awesome.
You shut up, Hank.
I will say this. It's funny because I think there's a lot. I don't really talk about my child and my upcoming child much. But I do think there's a lot of dads and moms that listen to this show because when I dropped the Bluey thing with who did we interview? And I talked about Bluey with them.
Waka.
I had so many tweets about Bluey. So I think there's a big, strong contingent of parents that listen to this show. So, yeah, I'm excited. Being a dad is like the coolest thing ever. I'm just going to say that. Not to be sappy, but I fucking, like, me and my son, like, we bro out hard. All the time. Like, vibes to the moon, Billy. Think about, like, your coolest friend and just being able to live with them. And then you get to hang out with them. And you're just chilling.
That's my dog.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, dog.
Right. Your dog and my son, the same thing. Exactly. But, yeah, so don't make a big deal of it, but that's the big announcement. Billy.
There was a image circulating the internet
of your long ass nose,
my large appendage.
Yeah, your nose.
It was a bad,
very pointy. I never realized how pointy.
No,
your
it was
nose
the so basically, I got FaceTime.
You got Chloe'd?
A bunch of coworkers at Barstool, and I was like, oh man, like they're including me in these group FaceTimes. Like I don't spend much time around the office, so I was like, wow, like I'm in the club. So I hit accept, and I realized I was holding my phone way too close to my face, and I do have a larger nose, but the angle of the camera.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It was the deviated septum.
Yeah, it's
where'd that come from?
I was born with a larger nose, and then years of contact sports, helmets coming down.
Oh, so you're making
bridge.
this about being a jock?
Yeah, I mean, you get some scar tissue on top of a large nose, and it
I'll
looks
put it
pretty
this
big.
way. You would not be invited to Dustin Johnson's after party when he wins the Masters with a nose like that.
Vacuum it all up, bro.
Just Hoover and Schneesh.
No.
Go like that for me.
Gator tails aren't good for gains.
Go like this.
Oh, how'd you learn that?
Give me one
phrase,
big
silly. It's also whale tails.
I have no idea.
Yeah, right.
Are you talking about eating ass?
No, talking about what Billy's talking about.
Bonk and Billy.
There we go. That's
cap.
We're talking about coke, and you all of a sudden are talking about eating ass. It's crazy. Jesus Christ.
Some great memes, though, if you haven't seen the pictures.
Yeah,
although I guess the funniest joke was from Sopranos, which I didn't know because I fucking stopped watching it. But someone said Billy could smoke a cigarette in the rain and be just fine.
Yes.
The Nigel Thornberry references were funny. I will admit.
You got a beak. It's not a nose.
It's a beak.
It's a beak. It's definitely.
It was as bad of a. Like I've seen pictures of them where they look fatter than they are. Well, the Doug picture is just short, but like, it was such a bad angle.
Yeah.
It was one of the worst angles I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It made the nose look not only like it's big already, but
like
long.
A Dorito.
Yeah.
Like
pointy.
The how we always joke about how you're always late to places. We should specify that your nose is always on time because it gets here like 5 minutes early.
My nose is early.
Oh, all right, Jake.
But,
you have Fyre Fest?
Yeah, so I've been at home this week, and I noticed.
Why?
Bonk.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
He's been jerking off?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I noticed that one of the signs on my wall is missing a thumbtack. Oh. And I'm scared I'm going to step on it.
Oh,
there it is. Free thumbtack.
What that is predicament.
It could have been for a while, and
that is
it got
actually
vacuumed up.
A good Fyre Fest because it's like the mental anguish is worse than actually stepping on it.
Yes.
But it could have been for 4 months and I'm safe and it's vacuumed up, or it could have been 2 days ago and I can't find it.
Oh,
do you have any pictures, like when you did a FaceTime with us, or when you Skyped in or Zoomed in?
I can go home and tweet it, but
why don't you just? I mean, well, no, your place is too big to find it.
Is that your only Fyre Fest?
Did you ask your maid if she could find it?
I don't have a maid.
Oh shit.
Sorry, your live-in nanny.
Mm-hmm. Nope. I live with me, myself, and I.
Is that your only Fyre Fest?
I have a few others, but I think they'd make
what
the
are
air.
the others? I
don't know. What does Hank want to talk about? A certain video series?
It sounds like you want to talk about.
Oh,
I was going to bring it up.
It is actually interesting.
No, it is a Fyre Fest.
Jake Marsh, who went to Syracuse, Medill, and ever heard of it, he doesn't know how to say the word mortgage.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't know how to say the word mortgage. He pronounces it mort-gidge.
Not if you listen to Thursday night's championship show.
Say it.
Give it a shot right now.
Mortgage.
The problem is that there's a YouTube video that has you saying mortgage multiple times.
Also, it was all the same time. I said it once.
No,
but they replay it.
So okay.
It was a voiceover.
That changed it.
That makes it better.
It was one recording.
Yeah, all right. That makes it better. We thought you were just saying it wrong the entire time.
No, I said it once.
Wait a second. Hank, are you playing dumb? Did you hear the mortgage and then you inserted it into the video multiple times?
This is where it's like PFT literally thinks I'm Oz. And
yeah, what are you doing,
I have nothing, literally nothing to do with this
the
video
fart
series.
sound effects that always come out.
No, it was a voiceover, and they had me record the ad afterwards.
Go take a cold shower, horny boy.
They had me record the ad afterwards, and I read it once, and they plug it in every time there's a player profile. But I redid it for the championship.
That makes it way better.
Yeah, it does. Because every time I heard it,
for me, it was shocking.
No,
I was shocked.
I've gotten criticism in my broadcasting career. I've gotten destroyed for this.
Well, no. So here's what it is.
You get an F- at Medill.
Here's what it is. Because they replayed it the first time I heard it, I was like, that was crazy, but it was probably just a one-time thing. And then they kept every time I heard it, I was like, Jake doesn't know how to say mortgage. Like Jake mortgage.
What was going through your head when you said mortgage?
I just genuinely thought I didn't know the T was silent.
You didn't? Wait, you just learned that the T in mortgage was silent?
Yeah.
Wow.
You should just blame it on the pink Whitney you're drinking in the booth.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not blaming anybody.
You were
it's
drunk.
my fault.
Just Jake,
take accountability, Billy.
Pro tip: say you were drunk. There's footage of you drinking pink Whitney during the broadcast.
Accountability.
That's a fact.
It's my fault.
Yeah.
I messed up. That's a deep drive to left.
There we go. All right, let's do some numbers. Send everyone on their way. Happy
34.
Masters.
Sharks don't
Oh, by the way,
church.
how about you guys? Like, I'm gonna have not this year, but
8.
a double dad, a 2-kid Masters nap hits a little different.
Yeah.
That's basically my.
Are you going to get this darker pair of the New Balances?
I have to.
34.
Dude. Shout out Stephen Shea, who
18.
who when he has a boy around the same age as my son, and he unironically uses a son. He unironically uses the hashtag boy dad because we don't get included in everything. But now I can use both. Okay, 99,
32,
888.
Big Papi Ortiz. Oh,
80.
I'm never going to win that. Love you guys.
How funny is that?
Do you say sharks don't go to school?
Church.
What does that mean?
Is
that from Finding Nemo? Is that a Nemo?
No, it's just got sense.
Talking away. No, I don't know what I'm to say. I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you shying away. Oh, I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone. Safe and sorry, say after me. It's no better to be safe and sorry. Take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone. And I don't things that you say. Just to play my worries away. You're all the things I've got to remember. You're shying away. Well, I'll be coming for you anyway. Take on.